Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Now it's Hullet. That is a great ball. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Bellingham tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to count. Hits one! And it's a goal!
The big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he cuts out the supply. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Greece clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Greece leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Climbs up big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Nice interception, well timed. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Maradona. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he was quick to react. He won't be happy with that one. Well timed, excellent interception. And that has been knocked clear, and he's quick to snatch it back. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Footballing width usually identifies with running.
He's had a hit! Split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Seedorf.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And the pass is intercepted. And the counter is on. And it's Wilshere. That's a little off target.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That'll be a throw. Beckenbauer. Batistuta. Back into the middle. Now It's Bellingham. Bellingham! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Hullet. Can he get it through? Messi. He'll try from distance. Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that. Greece can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bellingham. Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Wilshere. Another pass. He's having a go! And somehow it stayed out. Neymar. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Davids. Bellingham. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well read, and the danger is averted. Davids. Time and again they are repelled. And he's heaved it away. Ball is over the line.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's headed upfield. Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. And we've reached half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Greece having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13 será sustituido por el dorsal 18.
Here we go again then. Greece carrying a one-goal lead. Davids. He's going to be disappointed with that. Wilshere. Davids. Hullet. And Hullet! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Vitinha. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's been caught on it. Wilshere! And that's certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Maradona. Looking for the runner. Batistuta. Big chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Wilshere. Batistuta tries a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Nicely weighted ball. Wilshere. Vitinha. Greece are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Hullet. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Maradona. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Zico. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Zico duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bet. It's a mighty effort! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, what's he giving here? Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Wilshere. El dorsal 15.
Zico!
Serán sustituidos por el
And
dorsal
that has
21.
fair
El
fizzed.
dorsal 10.
Zico just
El
couldn't
dorsal
steer it on
22.
target. Everything else was up there.
Perez. And it's Perez. Here's Vitinha. Shot could be on. Bout of passing here. Yamal! Zico. Martinelli. Zico. Oh, red. Nice intercept. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Just the goalkeeper. Martinelli!
Just in my life.
It looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Terrific header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He gets big. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And another try! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. This is what good chemistry is all about.
And the keeper beats it away. Mosquera calmly anticipates.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, super ball. And Hullet! He scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pull it. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Odegaard. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That'll be a throw-in. And here's a chance. And they're back on the ball again. That's a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Martinelli. And here's Yamal. And it's Batistuta. No, he's not getting past him there. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponent.
Vamos. Yes.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he skips past his man, he has found the way through. Vinicius Junior!
O şerefsiyle.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Vinicius Junior can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. No way through. Challenge just a bit on the firm
Az
side.
filmi.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi, and he's running. Messi! Goal! Greece! And it's Greece who take the lead. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's free, he has got space. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. First quarter of an hour gone. Messi! And it's Messi. De Jong. Messi. Shapes to shoot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham. De Jong. De Jong. David Villa. David Villa! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Just not quite happening for him just now. And we have our very first corner. That's going to go a long way. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
David Villa. De Jong. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
De Jong might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
It's their second corner of the game. Thuram can get it clear. Greece have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mbappe. That's really well manoeuvred, distributed tidily. He's shifting through the gears here. Real Vinicius Junior! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He gets big.
Ella.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is a great pick out. He's in here. But He's taking no chances there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham! That'll be quick to... Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saliba, Beckenbauer. Defending of the desperate variety. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's been cut out. Well played. David Villa. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
De Jong. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, great chance. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Opa, ρε.
Seedorf getting this one clear. Fiddles it through. Now it's Hullet. And he's got the ball. Hullet!
Σάντο ρε σκύλε. Έτσι μου είπε αυτά.
And this is getting better and better. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Έχτα ρε.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Λάγα εγώ μου.
Greece
No,
sitting
no,
pretty
no,
here at
no,
half-time,
no,
2-0 up.
Ψιλοπαλέω. Η γρήπη που πάει καλά είναι μάλλον.
Here we go again then. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. And it's Messi. Wriggles his way through. Now it's Messi. There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Thuram attempts a clearance. Greece are looking to go forward now. And they win it back again. Zico. Nicely intercepted. Out for a throw. Saliba. Chouameni. Messi.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Messi. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bastoni calmly anticipates. De Jong looking here to chip it through, and that should get the job done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Always onto this. He's picked his way through, plays it in low.
Been there, done
Hello.
that. Unfortunately, you immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Just about up to the hour now. And the finish! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, good-looking ball. Bellingham. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's well seen too. That's a sharp pass.
Dybala μαζί μέσα.
Looking for the run-up. Now it's Mbappe. Has a goal!
Με την μπάλα μαζί γάμω το σπίτι μου.
Back within one. They have them in their sights again. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Αλλά τι κοινό.
Se está realizando un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion.
There's the hit! It's there!
Έλα.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in...
Bullets! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
They're back in possession and ready to go again. He won't be happy with that one. Rafael Leao. Now it's Pirlo. That's a real chance! And more and more and more! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 9.
Boca Juniors
21.
choosing to make the first change.
Número 18.
Greece grab
Número
a
22.
3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous...
And Messi! He scored!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Owen. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's fabulous. Davids with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Davids has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Barella. He's beaten the last man. Hits one! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Boca Juniors get themselves back into contention.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, nearly. Corner man number 2 then. He's got full. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, smashing header.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, important interception. And that has been clubbed away. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Boca Juniors need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Turan spots it and intercepts. And here's Messi. Beckenbauer cuts it out.
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de
And
compensación.
he welcomes it in. He's in, short, great chance! No mistake!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 7. Lo
Final
reemplazará
checks on the touchline.
número
A
11.
change about to occur. Neymar coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that could set him on his way. In! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Oh, super find. And he's lost his head. He's put it away!
Bravo!
At the death! Is there time for... And there goes the final whistle. Greece pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Pullet just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name.
GG, bro.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Έλα! Όχι! Yes, bro, I watch your team. No joke. No joke, bro. I watch your team and you are very good. Bro, look at your team and look at my team. Big difference. Very big difference, bro. Bravo again, bro. No. Τότε. Napoli campione. Campione. Oh. Some bastard. One Boyton.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Tries a shot! They've
Bravo
scored!
Gullit, bravo Messi.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Van Basten. That is lovely. Chance! It's out of play for a goal kick.
Ja, Chure.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hunnit. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. That'll be a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. Lovely feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Ush.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
No.
And that's not going to reach. And here's Van Basten. Cruyff. First quarter of an hour gone. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No, that's been intercepted. No way through. Now it's Van Basten. Palmeiras. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the shot!
No.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Pull it. Seedorf. It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Plays it. Pull it!
Bravo Gullit.
It's there! Two up now, and they are cruising. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Greece are now luxuriating in it.
There's the shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. And it's Yaya Toure. He's got away. Ball is bounced loose now. It's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, what has happened here? Messi. He's picked his way through. There's the hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. The message is clear. None shall pass. Pull it. Ronaldinho. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts.
Bridgel.
It looked at Messi!
They've been denied a chance.
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Greece heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Yaya Toure. Oh, this looks sharp. He's played it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Yaya Toure.
Μα φταίω εγώ με το άλλο φίλο.
Pull it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pull it. There's a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pull it. Oh, that's nice. Mateus. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yaya Toure. Rummenigge. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cruyff. There's no flag. Heads it! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Greece are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're underway again. That has been cut short. And it's Cruyff.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That was always going to be the keepers. So what can they make of this? Well read, nice interception. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Laid back in. Yaya Toure. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Reeled, now the finish! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. Can he finish? Davids is there to clear. Rummenigge. That's really well manoeuvred, and he was quick to react. Oh, easy pickings there. Greece are 2 up early in the second half. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Van Basten.
Oh, good ball.
Can he put it away? Now that is commitment to the cause. So their fourth quarter of the game. He's cut it out, and he's heaved it away. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's Van Basten. Shot could be, and the finish!
Oh,
Without complication. Messi, very much a man of this moment, and that could set him on his way. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Greece needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Cruyff in acres of space out wide. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Great chance! They've done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Kalmera could be danger here. Rummenigge with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. That's a good ball out wide. Back into the middle. Great ball, and he's in. Big chance! Really well taken goal. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Can he finish? They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Thuram. Rummenigge. Mateus has it out wide and in space. He's got the shot away! He's scored! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bullet has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell.
Has a goal! And more! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Palmeiras to last themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rafael Leao has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And he's certainly onside here. He's found a way through. Time, excellent interception. Rummenigge, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the
Σίγουρα. Δεν κουράζεται κιόλας και βάμος.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Important interception, and it's played forward. Neymar is the guilty party there. Well, it's not taken him long.
Mama!
It's going to be a booking.
Mama! Οι καφέδες.
De Gea comes out and deals with it. And that's put paid to a promising move. And now the hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely aimed pass. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the run, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Έλα ρε κάνουμε.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Van der Ven cuts out the pass. He's found a way through. Now there's a fine ball. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Yellow or red? It is red. Greece are now forced to play the bulk of the game, a man short. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Γρήγορα.
Deftly away. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Great hit! Davids. And he's heaved it away. And they're back on the ball again.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And Dijk tries to clear. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. And that's an errant pass. Nesta is there to clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Great ball if he can get there. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Has a look and place it forward. Milan finding their passes. That's beautifully weighted. He's onside. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice ball and he's in here. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with the corner, there first. There's a sharp little ball here. Defending of the desperate variety. Greece have it back and can go again. That looks a cracking ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's intervened well there. Kaka. Kaka. Now it's Batistuta. Look, and the shot! Goal! Milan!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has been knocked clear. Now the finish! Well, that is commitment to the cause. This is their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! And it's hoisted clear. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Has been indicated.
And here's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, sweet feet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So
Hola.
there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Greece are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations. Substitution for Greece, number 24, Neymar.
That gets things going for the second half.
17, Seydor.
Greece can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 25,
Davids, and now the breakaway.
number 13, Pirlo.
Now it's
Number
Bale.
22,
Pirlo. Big chance! Greece come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Batistuta. He's had a shot! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Nice bit of trickery. Messi, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Kaka, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed.
He's got the shot away! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Just can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Greece present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Buffon looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Cold as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
70,987.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And Messi! Brought out the best in the keeper.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Cleared away. Brilliantly cut out. Vieira! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Martinelli. Greece have got it back and they'll have another go. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's straight offside. Well, played right into his path. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Van Dijk gets it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Kvaratskhelia proves just a little bit too... He's going for goal! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Just eases him off the ball. Greece perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Kaká into the last quarter of an hour. Scholes. Can he put it away? He scored! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And now he has two. Has a go! And again! He scores! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just? There's the shots! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Messi plays it short. Kvaratskhelia! Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. Brilliant save! In he goes again. It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Messi. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And he's Kvaratskhelia! And that's wide. He's had it taken off him. Batistuta.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Has been indicated.
Bale. Davids. Milan are looking to break at pace.
Full coaching weapons. Coaching weapons.
Martinelli. Davids. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Pirlo has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. That's really well cleared. He's played him through. Buffon catches it safely. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or...
Quizás es una camioneta, vamos subiendo el circuito de hotel de viaje.